Mental health days. Stuff we didn't talk about at all when we were coming up that we need to be talking about now. On the live line to discuss, expert on leadership and company culture, Maya Ratcliffe with us once again. Maya, thanks for doing this today.
Thank you for having me.
I think employers still have a worry that they might get taken advantage of, and maybe that's a valid concern. But specific to Gen Z, they're going to ask for mental health days. They expect it. It's part of the culture now, right? And it's really how you answer that's most important. What does that mean?
So when we're talking about Gen Z, they are definitely expecting additional days, mental health days, et cetera. But what leadership can do is help them realize that there's different steps that they can take, such as practicing gratitude, being thankful that they have a place to work, a good job, a paycheck every week, things like that. So it's a compromise between leadership and the actual employee.
Walking alongside people is something that is important, right? Mentoring younger people when you're an older person is important. But knowing what mental health is as an older person who maybe never would have expected that sort of thing when they were in their 30s is important too, right?
Absolutely. So we need to be aware that everybody has a different view on what mental health is. You know, back in the day, maybe it was going fishing on the weekend when we weren't working. But in today's society, we have different generations who expect different things. And at leadership, we need to be aware of that, not necessarily give all of those days, but mentor them through the issues or problems that they're having in the workplace.
So, Maya, as a boss, let's take it from that perspective. If you have a mix of older generation workers and younger generation workers, that animosity that Steve kind of alluded to there builds up. How do you handle that? How do you manage that? Just, making sure that everybody gets days off that they need?
Well, I think reframing our challenges is very important. Looking deep inside the workplace and trying to figure out who needs what. Everybody needs a different form of approval, a different form of relaxation. And if we can help the younger generation, and we're just going to call it the older generation, see a little more eye to eye through team building events, creating deeper relationships in the office place, things like that, it really does help everybody on the job.
And there's a way, I think, to set up an expectation or at least plan a reentry strategy, right? Not an open-ended, hey, whatever you need, Johnny, take a week. I think you can say, listen, you've got 3 of these a year or a semester or whatever, and let's see how you feel after one, that sort of thing.
Absolutely. Allowing people to take a personal day is important sometimes. Some of us may use it to go to the doctor. Others may use it to play a video game. But those days are important, but we can't allow the different generations to battle amongst each other and judge them for how they're used.
And maybe not calling everybody that works for you Johnny is important too. I'm not a boss. I don't really oversee anybody. And I think that would be a disaster.
James, right?
Yeah, that sort of thing. Maya Ratcliffe is an expert on leadership and company culture. Always great stuff. Thanks for your time today.
Thank you.